Hello guys, this is Awesome Falcons 1 coming at you with another video, and today I'll be doing a knife review for you. Today's knife will be the Bedlam 8600 from Benchmade, and I purchased this knife from Cutlery Shoppe, which came pretty quickly. The shipping was like 2 to 3 days, so this review is actually up quicker than what I expected it was going to be. If you don't know too much about Benchmade, Cutlery Shoppe actually sends you one of their manuals here on the entire Benchmade lineup. Gives you a good description of pretty much all their knives. That's a good piece of literature to have there. They also send you H&K Knives catalog. They have some pretty neat knives for tactical use. Alright, but now on to the knife that we're reviewing today. The knife we'll be reviewing today is the 8600 Bedlam, which is the automatic version 4-inch folder. As you can see, it's all black, very nice, like the Batman. And so we'll start here with the open, actually, for this review. The open is a unique open, unlike pretty much any other knife you've seen. This knife is what they call a pullback, or a pullback axis, which is why that little axis thing is over there at the end of the box. Is you pull back on these notches in the back, and it releases your blade forward, hence the automatic. So that's a neat way of opening this knife. Also, that spring is very strong, so it's not for like, if you just are opening it like to just open it, it has that little bit of kick to it. And that goes on to we'll start with the handles here also. This is a axis lock, hence the pull on it. Has the axis lock all up in here with the jimpings. You have your stainless liners coming down the middle here. It has some jimpings on the bottom. You have your pocket clip. This is it's a deep carry pocket clip. It's sort of skeletonized right here. It's very nice. This back is it's not a back spacer. It's more of a, was intended to probably be a glass breaker, but it's a pretty big for a glass breaker. So my friend and I just determined that this is more of a skull crusher. Just hit people in the head with it. No, but really, in all seriousness, though, it is a glass breaker, even though it is pretty large. You have your lanyard hold in the back to stick your lanyard through if you want to run through. You have your reversible pocket clip mounting on this side if you want to carry it for your left pocket, which is nice to have. Your handle scales are G10. Which are very nice. They fit nice in your hand. It has that texture to where it just feels nice, conforms. It's not like the beaded G10. It's more of a smooth, lined out G10, which makes for this high quality knife. Also in the back for the opening, which I forgot to mention, is you have your safety right here, which pushes up like that, and that allows you can't open the knife, the purpose of a safety, and if you push it all the way back, you can then again open your knife, which is a strong safety. Actually, it's, if you push it down, like you just saw me having trouble there, I had to actually pull it all the way back with like both hands. It's a strong safety, so if you put it on, make sure you can make sure your knife is never going to open. Also, this knife will never close on you. For the spring is tensioned on the blade, so if you let go, it just locks right back in. So this knife will never close on you, no matter what you try and do. And plus, it also takes quite the pressure, like that, to bring it down. So this knife will never close on you. Very sturdy knife. Now onto the blade here. This is 154 cm steel. The blade is 4 inches, and the blade style I hadn't really heard of until like I actually looked into buying this knife. is a modified Bowie, and the modified Bowie is taken from a Bowie knife, of course, and you have that curve of like a clip point blade, but it has that swedge coming from like the top here all the way up, and so that's why they call it a modified Bowie, because it has like that point as a like that upward curve of a Bowie knife, which is sick to have in a folder. Now this is not an everyday carry knife. This is but by no means an everyday carry. This is a get the fuck off me knife. This is if you're gonna use it for self-defense only, really. This is for tactical use. I got the combo blade because I feel that this blade is really intended for both for this combo blade, and most of my blades are just plain edge, as you've seen in my reviews in the past. But I feel like this knife needed that combo edge, because this is just like an all-purpose just fuck 'em up knife. Really, this is not intended for, oh yeah, I'm gonna cut boxes, or I'm gonna cut some paper, or open things up. This is not what this is intended for. This is for, even in the description that Cutlery Shoppe has on their website, which, by the way, Cutlery Shoppe has a very good price on this, 25% discount. Go check them out. They have a lot of cool stuff. And anyway, this knife is not intended for just everyday carry. On their website, they list it as law enforcement / tactical, which is really, in all general, that's what it is. It's a tactical folder. Again, that open. It's pretty quick too. It's probably like a second and a half to open this knife, just real quick. The draw from your pocket is it's pretty quick, but the only thing that delays you is the pullback, which I really don't mind though, because overall, if you were to pull this out on somebody, they'd probably be pretty scared too. Also, the jimpings right here, forgot to mention. You got your 154 cm on the blade. Again, this is a 4-inch knife. You got your Benchmade logo here. Sweet blade altogether. Though this is a black class Benchmade. That's what they call it. It's a black class. It's 2 below gold, I think, because there's black, blue, and then gold, I believe, is how it goes. And this is a black class Bedlam. This is the one that's still in production too. The discontinued one is the manual version of this. It has the thumb studs on the side, which this one does not have. And but I really feel like this knife, if you've seen or held one of these, you know it's meant to be an automatic knife. If you ever used the manual one, it just doesn't feel right compared to the automatic. Very good knife for the price that you get on Cutlery Shoppe anyway. Also, though, this knife is not also for everybody because of that automatic too. In some states, automatic knives are illegal, so you may want to check your state's restrictions against knives like this, because you could just like buy this and it could be within the limits of knife carry or whatever, but just the fact of it being an auto, you could get in trouble for having an automatic blade. Overall, a very nice knife, equipped all together, just built perfect, Benchmade quality. Little blade play too. I haven't been mentioning that in my other videos. All the ZT knives have been like rock solid, like you can't even move it. It's like a tank. This one has a little bit of blade play just because of that automatic movement that you have, but other than that, it's built strong, and it sort of needs that little bit of blade play because of the automatic. The swinging motion of this auto is good for the knife. It helps to reduce strain on it, in other words. Forgot to mention, if you didn't notice earlier, it was sitting in this little bag here that I have. Comes with that. Just very nice because it keeps your knife clean. You don't have to. You could just, when you're not using it, put it in there, and then keeps dust and stuff from getting in there. Also, too, if you're thinking about purchasing this knife, every now and then, spring assisted also, they will need to be lubricated after a period of time, because the inside doesn't last for, or this material, the axis mechanic, or even just the spring assisted, has lubricant inside that you need to keep wet or lubricated, as they would say, so that way your knife functions as perfect as it should be. Also, too, sometimes pocket lint gets stuck in here, and I've learned this from experiences. When you're cleaning out your knives, like I was just doing this with my 0301 the other day, I had pocket lint all up in here, and so I was using one of those heavy-duty industrial dusters. When you're using one of those, be careful not to just go crazy with it while you're spraying inside the lines within this blade, because if you're spraying in here and you start spraying, like, say, towards the mechanics up in the front, it'll dry out that lubricant and you won't even realize it. And so you just be very careful when you're doing things like that, because you can dry out your knife and then it won't function as well, and then you'll have to lubricate it all over again. There's the lining for you. It's perfectly centered up. It's pretty good. I'm not sure who designed this, but whoever designed this was a badass. But the people at Benchmade have some pretty crazy knives. Check them out. They like, if you order one of their black class knives, they send you the catalog, like I mentioned earlier, and that's a good literature thing to have, because then it tells you everything they have to offer. The blade thickness, I forgot to mention, is 1.5, I think. Oh, no, not 1.5, my bad. That would be way crazy. It would be 0.15, I believe. 0.156, I think, is this blade thickness. It's probably more like 1.2, because it comes down right here. I think they measure it like up here, though, so that's why I'm thinking it's 0.15. 6. So what I'm thinking is going to be. Alright, so I think that about does it for my review of the 8600 Bedlam. Great knife overall, great quality of a knife, a high-end one by Benchmade. I highly recommend this to anybody who's looking into automatic knives, because that knife right there is a perfect example of a great high-end automatic knife. So again, thank you for watching this video. Please like the video or subscribe if you like to see knife reviews or anything else. Like I also have a Yu-Gi-Oh thing going, and I have I'm going to be getting some more product reviews for my eBay account. I'm going to be putting stuff up there, so go check that out. My eBay account is Goldman283. Again, Goldman283. Which is the same as the channel here on YouTube. So thanks again for watching this video. Again, comment, rate, subscribe. This is Asafak is one, signing out.